Okay, this is the time that we've been all waiting for, where we're going to go and introduce you to Irma Klue, a fancier and an expert in pigeon racing, and she's also a follower of all the one-off races in the world. And she's going to give us some insight and tips on the black gold one-off race down there in Texas. And I'm going to show you on a map a bit where this loft is situated. It's now their second year in operation, I believe. It is hosted by Janus Science, also known as QBA Family Loft there in Waller, Texas. And this will be a race that's hosted on our virtual fantasy league on CompuPigeon, which you all can enter and see if you can make some big money with pigeon racing virtually. This is CompuPigeon Virtual Fantasy League, yes. And I'm going to quickly introduce you to Irma, and if she can give us some insights on some history from herself being a pigeon fancier in the past. Irma, tell us a bit, when did you start with pigeon racing?
Oh, I was actually born in the pigeon racing industry. My father was a pigeon fancier, and I was never out of the loft, not even at the age of 4. I was always following my dad, and I actually could ring my first bird at the age of 4. So it's been in my blood for years and years.
Sure. Irma, you've been checking the black gold race out a bit, and you've got some tips for us to enter into the next race that's upcoming. We believe it's about a week from now. They just had the activation race, but you can log into CompuPigeon, and I'm going to show you quickly here where you can find this race in CompuPigeon. You can go to the login section. If you haven't got registered yet, you must first go and sign up. It's all free of charge. And then you can simply log into CompuPigeon platform. You will be directed to the dashboard where you will find all the upcoming one-off races, which you can scroll left and right to find the one that you will want to participate in. You will then find the black gold one that we're going to be sharing you some insights about today and some tips for the upcoming race. Once you've bought the loft, you can enter all the upcoming one-off races that's available in that series. And you can just then, once you've successfully bought the loft, you can scroll down and find the relevant race that you want to enter. You will see they're all clearly marked upcoming or completed or obviously open. Just simply click on the open race button and go and select your pigeons. And that is where Irma, the expert, is going to come in now and give her tips. And what she's going to do is, Irma have made a deal where she said that everyone that beat her in the next race will get actually a free CompuPigeon hat. Irma, I'm going to open the screen here, and we're going to follow your selections for your 10 pigeons that you're going to enter into the next black gold one love race. So let's listen to what you've got to say, and we take it from there. Irma, what is your 9 pigeon selections for the upcoming black gold one-off race for CompuPigeon?
Thanks, John. I will give it to you just now. This is in no specific order, but I think this is pigeons that will accumulate quite a bit of credits in this race. So my first choice, or not my first choice, the first bird that I can mention.
You say your first pick, like they say, eh?
My first pick, yes, my first pick is Oswald Osmanis Gulliver. Now, Gulliver is an upcoming pigeon. He did quite well. He was 17th in the 74-mile training, and he ended up 10th in the activation race. So slowly but surely, this bird has been performing better and better. So maybe he's reaching his peak in the first race. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, tell me, I just want to tell our viewers out there that our pigeons in CompuPigeon, we supply them with our own names. As you know, that all the pigeons that is in the one-off races doesn't being provided with a name. So you can follow us on CompuPigeon, whereby we give them a particular name, which we refer to them as a specific pigeon. All the numbers is obviously exactly the same numbers as in the actual race. So what's your pick 2?
Mullins Loft, Charlie. Charlie was 23rd in the activation race. but he's got a credit value of 1,658, which is still very high. So, guys, that's one of the pigeons you can watch out.
Yeah, so I mean, the whole idea is to get cumulative points as much as possible with all your 10 pigeons, because your points will count against the other fanciers' points. So, higher, better result of you got between the 10 pigeons, the better performance you will have and a better chance to stand towards some big money. So, let's listen. What's your pick 3 then?
Now, I'm sure you all know Jazzy Loft. Jazzy Loft won the activation race. So my choice is Huckleberry, but I am in this instance betting on the breeder. So one of Jazzy Loft's Facebook comments was, with pigeons like this, we never ask ourselves if we can win. We ask, how can we lose? So guys, Jazzy Loft will always be a good one to put in the race.
Huckleberry, pick number 3. Pick number 4.
Namelka, Racing Pigeon Loft, Defiance. I've actually chose 2 of his birds. And just again, Joe Namelka has been doing exceptionally well in one loft races. Defiance ended up 37th in the activation race, but Joe Namelka already had 3 birds in the first drop of the Blue Bucket Stampede. So there, guys, you can see he's a very good one loft racer.
And so this jockey is really performing this Namelka at the best stage.
Absolutely. My 5th choice is Dino. It's also one of Joe Namelka's pigeons. Dino was 70th in the activation race, but he was also 17th in the 74-mile toss.
Sure.
So both were very, very good.
And then where we're standing with pick 6.
And again, I am going to choose the breeder. And, you know, Gannis, you can never leave out of your choice of pigeons. So my 2 choices, so number 6 and 7, is Annabelle and Annapolis. Their credit scores at the moment is 1,574 and 1,565. But like I said, Gannis's birds, they can come up anytime. We know the quality of his birds all around the world. They've been scoring in one loft races.
Okay, Irma, so at this stage, we're looking at quite a couple of thousands of credits you're spending on here. So this is quite a hectic credit value that you're spending on these pigeons. But what we're doing with pick 8?
Okay, pick 8 is the Rios family loft. And my choice there is Mingo. Now, Mingo is also an upcoming bird. She was 68th in the activation, but she also scored 34th in the 70-mile training race. So as you can see, also an upcoming bird.
And then your 9th pick?
My 9th pick is Kelly Ward. Now, that's also a pigeon fancier that you can go and have a look at. An excellent breeder. He was 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the Evolution one loft race. So that is not something that happens often, guys. So my choice is Shawnee. She was 46 in the 74-mile training, and I think that bird definitely has a chance to be in the first lot, and she can also score you a lot of credits.
If I'm not mistaken, Kelly Ward's pigeon, that 0080 ranking average, if we go to the ranking average, is around about 18th, which is unbelievable, or actually unheard of. So let's check out for this Shawnee, and hopefully your picks will be right on top there. Okay, that was Irma's 9 picks for the upcoming Black Gold race.